My name is Emedike Obinna. What you're about to listen to will change your thinking, alter your thought process for greater good. Now here is Obinna. What is your latest experience?
My latest experience is the issue of miracle babies. I actually waited for 14 years. I got married in 1999, and in year 2000 I gave birth to my first child, which is a baby girl. And right from then till 2014, nothing happened. I had gone everywhere. I have gone outside Nigeria, in Nigeria, doing a lot of medical issues. But at the end of the day, medical issues failed me. And then when I actually sat down to ask God what actually is the issue, He came on board. And at the end of the day, He gave me 2 miracle baby boys that I gave birth to on the 25th of December 2014. And He has been faithful since then. I think that's one of the greatest experience and the greatest unravel of mysteries around childbirth and waiting on God. Actually, there's a book coming up and it's titled Miracle Babies, because people's eyes need to be opened on the fact that there are some times science will fail you. And if you hook on science without going beyond the natural to the supernatural, you will really be failed. Because the Bible said the arm of flesh shall fail you. But when you step a little bit higher, because I believe that extraordinary people are ordinary people that do extra things. So when you do what every other person does, you may fail. But when you go that step ahead, just one little step ahead, you see that the goal is achieved.
Your major concentration.
I like youth. Because they are very promising. They have the whole future right in front of them. Like me at my age, there are things I can no longer do, which I wish I had a motivational speaker like myself when I was younger. If I had such now, I'm sure I would have gone beyond the sky. Because these days I said sky is the stepping stone. When we were young, they tell us the sky is your limit. Today, I tell you, the sky is your stepping stone. Because all things are possible. So I like youth. And then I have passion for women that are waiting on God for fruit of the womb. I have passion for them because I went through it for 14 years. And I know what it means. In spite of the fact that I had a very loving husband, because my experience was a wonderful one. My husband never bothered me for one day. But I have seen and heard of women who under 2 years, their husbands are already putting fire under them. They really need to know what it takes. And that's why I'm coming out to that angle too. But naturally, I love the youths.
Are we the future of tomorrow?
Let me cut you down there. There is no tomorrow. What God gave you is today. If you are talking about tomorrow, you're going beyond your limits. God gave you today. You are the leaders of today. And that's what our youths in Nigeria have not understood. That's why they are sitting down waiting for the old ones to die and leave the seat. I worked in a bank. When I graduated and I got my first employment in the bank, I got in there and I saw a lot of old people. I actually walked up to one of them as an elderly man and said, he was complaining, he was sitting there like, my son has finished university and there's no job in Nigeria. I walked up to him and I said, Oga, you are sitting on your boy's seat. That thing cost me a lot of things because the man never saw good in me. He felt I came to take his job. So he fought me for some time because, of course, I'm an eagle. I don't associate with vultures. And when you are a vulture, I shift away from you, and I want to let you know, I wouldn't tell you, but just to let you know that I fly high as an eagle. Do you understand? So if we as youth are sitting there, like I'm a very confrontational youth. That was why as a fresh graduate, I walked up to him, I said, okay, stop complaining. You're sitting on your son's seat. When you retire, he said, go and sit down. Do you know that I've not made anything? So you've not made anything, and I've worked for 25 years. You're not making anything. Right there and then I spoke to God. I said, Father, I don't want to spend more than 10 years in the bank. I want to come out as a youth and add value to people's life. That's what youth today needs to know. You are the leaders of today, not tomorrow. If you're waiting for tomorrow, it never comes. Because let me tell you, power is sweet. And so those that are sitting on it want to sit there and die. But when you tell yourself it's good, you start enjoying power. I have a friend called Obinna that said at 30, he wants to contest for Nigerian presidency. And I said, wow, that's the spirit. We cannot continue sitting down and saying, yeah, I remember when I went abroad to meet my brother in one of these countries. My brother is doing well, fine, and him and his friends, they will sit down and talk of how bad Nigeria is, how blah blah blah, that the richest man in Nigeria is suffering, even their president is suffering because it's the same road they fly, the roads are not good, it's the same power outbreak and the rest of them. And they were like, why can't they revolt? Why can't Nigeria use the road? And I stood up. They fought me and I fought them. And I told them, you guys are the youths. You left Nigeria. Come down, let's fight. Because you are sitting there and saying nobody wants to revolt. Come down. They were giving China as an example. The youths revolted. This one. Come up and let's revolt. And youths are just sitting there. I'm not saying fight. No, we've had enough fight. We've had enough fight that we don't want to fight. But we revolt in smartness. Somebody was talking about hard work and smart work.
How do you hope to go about this movement?
If you don't know where the rain started falling on you, you won't know when it stopped. If you don't live a life of vision, you won't have a destination. If you don't have a vision, everywhere looks like your bus stop. But when you have a vision of where you are going, and not just waking up in the morning and taking your bath and it's normal thing. There's nothing like normal thing. So in one sentence, live a life of vision and you will achieve it.
Now you've heard these words of empowerment. Would you rather sit down and watch your vision slip off your hand? Go and dominate with wisdom.